Great Grace Juniorate is located at Umuomo Onitsha, Ezini-Hitembise, Imo State, Nigeria. You won't believe what these girls said about the school. Hear for yourself.
It's all thanks to our director. We condemn evil. Our normal slogan is see something, say something. If any form of immorality is expelled from this school. This school is the best place you would send your child for moral education. Talking about our medical aspect, I can never fail to mention the medical aspects of our school. If, for instance, if I'm sick, I would never wish to go home. Instead, I would wish to stay here because I have never seen a school that the clinic has injections, has drip, has tablets, has everything. Even normal hospitals do not have. It's unmere divine. It's Okeke Chikoma, sir.
Si Onigbo Edith.
My name is Ihuna Helen David.
I know that anything Father is in charge of, there is some kind of excellence in it. As the name of the school goes, Great Junior, home of excellence. In fact, when our daughter came back on midterm break, there was a lot of changes, even after just barely 1 month. And to be frank with you, this was the only school I selected for her. The only school I purchased the entrance form. And I told her, if you fail to make it in this school, you're going to stay in the house and rot away. Because there is no other school I have in mind for her. So that can show you how much I value this school. This is a school where not only our daughter, but all the children here are going to have holistic education that will prepare them ahead of their peers in future, that can make them compare favorably with others even outside the shores of Nigeria. So parents should because it's very, the best thing a parent can give to a child is good education. So parents should thank God that there is a school like this and bring their children here for proper training and upbringing.
SS2 students of Grace Junior, the Trailblazers class. This very evening, we the students of are very happy about the celebration to be in the next few hours about celebrated. Today is a celebration of the Christmas cantata, an end of the year party. And by the name Christmas cantata, we are all optimistic for this day about this very celebration. And we are all happy and joyful about the celebration because it's a day on time when we have fun, very happy, excited. Lots of presentations are being made here because it's very nice. If at all you should be here, you will get to see people presenting many things, showing off skills, see students from this very wonderful institution, exhibiting skills and lots of other things that are very quite educative, and I'll tell you how wonderful my school is. So this very night is going to be very wonderful, very entertaining because of the party, everything that will happening this night. And that brings us to talk about this Citadel of Learning, Great Grace Junior. It is a school founded in the year 2018. And here we are, a Citadel of Learning with qualified teachers and wonderful students. This is not only a school, but a juniorate, not a mere secondary school, where ordinary tasks are done in extraordinary ways. The major vision of our proprietor and director, who is no other person than Reverend Father Dr. Magnus Ebere SDV, in establishing this school, is for him to raise contemporary students who will change the world, who will turn the world around from what the world used to be to a better place, to train God's child in a way that will make them very wonderful students and people in the society. This school is very wonderful, not like any other school, where your child or your word will go to, and you will be assured that, oh God, my child is in this school. I'm very sure I have something tangible. In a place where training a child, just one of your children, you're sure of having trained all your children, because with that one you've trained here, you are sure of being a good mother and being one of celebrated mothers in the world because your child is trained in this school. This school is not just aimed at raising up children academically or just based on education. You see, lots of things are done here. Extracurricular activities and outside class activities, students to have skills outside academics. Things that will enable them to have things doing outside or after school, not just being idle in the society, but at least has knowledge about things in the country. With your children or your work in this school, you're assured that your child will come out to be a great woman in the society and in the country, future great mother and a mother general. As I said earlier, this is a home of excellence where ordinary things are done in extraordinary ways, where education is being and proper academic is being impacted on your world in extraordinary ways, such that your child will be able to defend herself when called upon anywhere in the country without fear or shame of anything. This school, as founded by our proprietor, is mainly focused on the moral upbringing of your child and the spiritual welfare of a child, such that any child who is in this school will be socially, morally, psychologically, and spiritually sound.
I'm an SS2 student of Great Grace Junior Race, and that means I'm a trailblazer. This school, Great Grace Junior Race, as the name implies, is the home of excellence. Everything here, from the spiritual aspects down to the academic aspects, they are all excellent. Speaking about the academic aspects, our teachers are wonderful. There is no subject in the world, there is no math formula in the world that we can't solve, because this school is giving us everything they have. The best they have is the best we receive. And there is no way we go for any external competition and we won't fail to conquer. Our director has made sure of that by employing well qualified and certified teachers. Coming to our spiritual aspects, we attend morning mass every day, and this mass is not like the masses in other churches. To be sincere, after a term in this school, when I went home, I was never the same. The excitement in the mass and the excitement in the masses at home are quite different. Everything here is full of life and full of love and blessing, and you can see it in the way we look. Going to the moral aspects, our clinic is well equipped, everywhere needs our food. Oh my God, our food alone is enough to raise a sick person to health. Then, in our relationship with each other, we see each other here as sisters. That there is a common bond and love, all thanks to our director. Because here we are not the type of school that engages in seniority and higher and lower.
I remember when I've not entered the school, I know how I was. But now, I can assure and say that this school have changed me mostly in my academics, spiritually, emotionally, in everything psychologically. This school have made me to be the best among the best. So I invite and urge all the parents to bring their girl child here, because this is the place that their future will be established.
I'm the senior prefect of Great Grace Junior Race, this amiable school, and this great citadel of learning. Now today, our director, Reverend Father Magnus Ebere, has brought it upon himself to organize an event, which is the end of the year party. That means a Christmas party, whereby everyone, our teachers, our parents, and we, the students, will come to enjoy what a wonderful day. Now, this day is established for us to celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. This day is established for us to catch fun before we go home, and to be resuming on next year, 14th January 2023. So, wow, I want to discuss about the benefits, what we enjoy here as a student. In our student first, our top priority is our education. In terms of education, we have the burst teachers. Now, we have our computer labs, our science laboratories, we have a well-funded, our facilitated classrooms. All these, and also our library with good educated books, which is helped to build to make us to have high intellectual capacity. It's for us to, let me say that for us to stand out in everything we do in the society. Now, another thing we enjoy is, you said there's a saying that says, and without food, there is no strength to do anything. Now, in terms of our feeding here, our feeding is wonderful. It is like the food we eat here is homemade food. Like, we don't eat food that stays overnight. Now, our food is another thing that happens. Our food is that, okay, you can imagine on Sunday morning, we'll take a good size of bread and an egg every Sunday. You can just imagine, milk is provided. Our Father is just showing us love, and it happens to be that as wealthy as he is able to cater for us all. So all this now makes everybody very, very comfortable in this place, and most of the times teachers, parents, guidance wish to be us. So now, why not bring your words over to this great citadel of learning, Great Junior Rate, for them to enjoy a wonderful experience here. Not only that, because of their education, and also moral upbringing. In terms of moral, I know many students who are not doing well morally, but immediately they stepped their foot into this ground, man, they did wonderfully well. Now we have their attitude changed tremendously. So you can see all this. So in terms of spirituality, excellence, because this is the home of excellence. Spirituality, excellence. Education, excellence. Academics, excellence. Morally, excellence. So we are excellent all around.